Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael and today I'm going to share with you my recipe for a creamy cabbage and herb casserole. This is really delicious. It comes together really quickly, so we want all of our ingredients out and let's get started making that. So I've got about a 2-pound head of cabbage here, or that's about 1 kilogram, just under that. I'm going to take some of these outer leaves off of that and just kind of give this a little bit of a rinse. All right, I've got a couple of those outer leaves and I've given that a little bit of a rinse. I'm going to cut this bottom off of this. So first off, I'm going to take this hard core out of this, and I'm just going to take it and cut that right down the middle, and I'll cut it again in the quarter. And with that, I'm just going to take the knife and run it down the edge here and cut that core right out of it. And then I'm going to take it and cut it into bite-sized pieces, about 1 inch wide on those. All right, I've got my cabbage cut up now. Let's set this to the side and work on our other ingredients. So I've got a medium-sized onion here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to dice that up really well. All right, I've got my onions diced up now and I'm going to put them in this bowl and set them to the side. And I've got 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to take those. I'll cut the bottom half off of it, take the side of my knife, give it a good pop, and we'll take that hard outer skin off of it. And then I'll give that a good mince. I've got my garlic minced now. I'm going to set that to the side and I'm going to get ready to start putting everything together. I've got all of my ingredients cut up now, and I've got a 9x13 baking dish here, and I've taken some butter and I've put that on the sides and on the bottom of that to give that a really nice grease. So use some butter, or if you want to use shortening, you can definitely use that, and we'll set this to the side. And while I'm working on that, I've got my oven preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or that's 190 degrees Celsius. Now I've got a skillet here and I've got it on medium at this point, and I'm going to take a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and just put that into the bottom of that and heat that up. Now I'm going to take my onions that I've cut up here and put them in, and we're going to cook these until they're softened, about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, my onions have softened up now, and now we're going to put in the garlic, and we're going to cook the garlic for about 30 seconds to a minute. You don't want to cook this too long because garlic has a tendency to want to try to burn, so keep a watch on this and keep stirring it. Now I've got 1 pound, or that's 454 grams of ground chuck, and we're going to add that into our onions and garlic, and we're just going to cook this until it's browned. All right, my ground chuck is done now. I'm going to turn my heat source off. This is fairly lean. If you had a lot of the grease that cooked off from the meat, you can definitely drain that off. You can see here I don't have a lot of that left, so I won't need to pull any of that out. So now let's go ahead and add our other ingredients. Again, the heat is off. So I've got 1 cup of cooked rice. This is a basmati rice long grain, or that's 200 grams, and we're just going to add that in. I've got 1 cup of sour cream, or that's 240 milliliters. I've got a half a cup of Parmesan Reggiano that I shredded, or that's 50 grams. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of ground pepper. I've got 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme here. If you don't have fresh thyme, you can definitely use dried, and that would be 1 teaspoon. I've got 1 tablespoon of fresh oregano. If you don't have fresh oregano and you've got dried, it's 1 teaspoon of that. Now I'm just going to take my spatula and give that a good mix through. All right, I've got this all mixed together now. I'm going to bring my baking dish back over here and we'll start building our casserole. I've got my baking dish here now. I'm going to take half of my cabbage and I'm going to spread that out across the bottom. Now that I've got half of that cabbage on the bottom of my baking dish, I'm going to take a spoon and just spoon this mixture out over the top of it and just kind of evenly spread that out. I've got my meat mixture now spread across my baking dish, and I'm going to add the rest of my cabbage to the top and just kind of spread that out evenly across the top. All right, that looks nice and evenly spread out. I'm going to take some foil, put that over the top, and we're going to put that into that preheated oven. We're going to bake this for about 40 to 50 minutes. We want to check it around that time to check to see if the cabbage is tender enough for you. And I'll see you when we come back. I've got another step for it. I am back, and let's check our cabbage now to see if it is ready for the next step. That looks absolutely delicious. Let's check one of these pieces and see for doneness. It's ready to go. So now I've taken some shredded mozzarella and we're going to sprinkle that all over the top of it. All right, I've got my shredded mozzarella on the top now. That was about 2 cups. You can add more if you like a lot of cheese in it, which I do as well. I'm going to put this back into that oven on that same temperature, 375 Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. And we're going to put that in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. We want the cheese to melt on the top and just to get a nice golden brown on the top. And I'll come back and I'll look at it and we'll give it a taste test. Stick with me. I am back and my cabbage herb casserole looks absolutely delicious. I want you to look at that. We've got some nice browning on the top of that where that mozzarella is. And I've got some grated parsley here and we'll just put some of that on the top for a little pop of color and taste. That looks really nice with that parsley on the top of it. I'm going to grab me a piece of this and let's give it a taste test. Look at that, those layers of that cabbage and that meat and that sour cream. That looks absolutely delicious. And we've got that cheese on the top with that little bit of color from that parsley, all looking like a fantastic little meal here. I've got that cabbage cooked to perfection. I can tell by looking at that. And let's get a piece of it and get some of this meat here with some of that cabbage and give it a taste. That seasoning on that cabbage and that meat is absolutely delicious and done to perfection. I'm gonna get me another bite. Wow. This is a must try. If you've never had a cabbage casserole, definitely give this one a try. I'll put the recipe in the description box below, that way you can have that. Leave me a comment when you make this. I want to hear how yours turned out and what your family thought about it. If you like this content, maybe you might consider giving me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And while you're at it, check out one of these other 2 videos over here on the side. You might find something else you like. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Try this cabbage casserole. I know it's going to be a winner with your family. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye now.